As data centers expand across Virginia, many residents worry about their impact on local communities.
One Southwest Virginia native wants to educate people on the misconceptions and realities of these facilities. 10 News reporter Monica Johnson has this story.
This field I'm standing in is around where the Google data center in Botetourt is set to go. Now, I know many people are worried about how this might affect their water or their energy, but I spoke with someone who's been in and around a lot of data centers who says they're not as scary as they seem.
So we weren't far from Lord Botetourt.
Eric Larson grew up around Daleville.
My grandparents lived not far from us in the Greenfield area. We sometimes ride our bikes to Greenfield Park.
The same area now slated for a new data center. As a lead technician, Larson helps set up and maintain the cooling systems that keep data centers running.
I think the biggest myth or misconception I hear is, that all data centers are the same. You might have some chilled water, you might have some, evaporative cooling.
With cooling systems being a common concern, Larson explained to me how they work.
Basically, what all that evaporative cooling is water will come into the unit and then get dumped into a large basin. It's distributed down this cardboard-like material, except it doesn't deteriorate in water. It heats up the water, evaporates some of it, and then that will recycle back into the basin, and then colder air will get blown into the data hall.
He says with chilled water cooling, it's basically a larger air conditioning unit.
You're not adding new water. It's all perfectly closed loop.
Larson says with techniques that use a lot of water, most of the water is reused.
You're going to recover some of that water. It's not all consumed and put into the air.
He says he understands the hesitation about new development.
Nobody wants to see that in their backyard. Nobody wants to see that, where there used to be, this large field is now a concrete building the size of a Walmart that, you'll probably never get to see the inside of.
But he says these facilities bring unexpected benefits like speedier internet rates. Larson says the reality is that these centers do use a lot of energy. But he says data centers can be good neighbors, especially compared to other things that could come to an industrial park. He says a steel mill or factory could use even more energy and create more pollution. Larson noted thick concrete walls at data centers prevent noise from escaping, and the facilities produce minimal light and air pollution.
Of course, I would say this because I work in data centers, but they're really not scary. They're not that bad for the environment. They're not going to affect your day-to-day life.
I'll keep providing you continuing coverage on this data center online at WSLS.com and here on air. In Botetourt County, I'm Monica Johnson, 10 News, working for you.